captain by a hook with a red beard. Captain by a hook with a red beard.
Man, please. All about the bread like some ham and cheese. Amazing sports weekend ahead of us. Week 9 of the gridiron in the collegiates. Also have week 8 of the pros. Also have a little World Series action going down in about 40, 30. I didn't do the damn math. About a day and a half from now, Friday night, 7 p.m. Central. I'm going to say one thing about this World Series. I don't know who's winning. Can't make up my mind. Keep going back and forth. But I'll tell you one thing for sure and two things for certain. The Los Angeles Dodgers, Friday night in Dodger Stadium, they find a way to win game 1 and get this thing off on the right foot. I don't give a damn if Garrett Cole's pitching. That's my 2 cents on that. However, for the rest of this show, we will bring you football, frenzy, bonanza, whatever the hell else the radio DJs say to sound cool. We're going ham. My man from the JC Pod on YouTube. Follow him at Jaden95Chandler on Twitter, on X, on whatever you think is best. Here to break down all the NFL games and give us his full college football slate. And if you know anything about JCP, he's got a college football slate bigger than the Bible. How you doing
Actually,
today, man?
doing great, man. I was actually about to say, I cut out the New Testament though, and I only got the Old Testament today. I actually got the slate down a little bit. But shout
Yeah.
out Jacksonville State, man. Last spot night doing a little special for you. Got to go to bed, wake up to some green.
Hey, I saw minus 20 and a half. I said, I know somebody's betting it.
Mm-hmm. Middle Tennessee's ass.
Should have bet it with you because I did literally look at that shit like I should bet that shit. But,
That's what happened to me. I'm like, oh yeah, they play tonight. I should bet that shit.
right.
And then sure enough, 25-13 about when I'm going to bed. I'm like, oh, 28-13 should be. I'm like, oh, this ain't a doubt at all.
Yeah. Man, last night I'm sitting there probably like 20 minutes. I'm looking at every game in the NBA slate. I'm looking at every prop. I said, I'm going to find the guy that's going to double my money. I'm searching through every game. I come across the young stud, Brandon Miller. I meant to look up if this month got injured. 18 and a half points is his prop. The kid scored 6 points in 11 minutes. He
Tough.
had to have getting hurt.
You would think, because yeah, that is 2 for 4 too, unless he did a lot of cardio yesterday.
Now it looks like he left the game with a hip injury.
That sucks. That explains it a piece. I wonder if Zach Edey got hurt too. Man. Shouts to the NBA. 0 for 1 for me in the one. I already hating the NBA. That's why we stick to football.
Man, opening night, I think I got the perfect setup. Opening night, Celtics getting their ring, they celebrating, they hyped up on grape juice and flowers.
Mm-hmm.
I said the Knicks gonna come in hungry, bro. They gonna watch these motherfuckers getting their ring. I said the Knicks coming in hungry. Y'all gonna give me plus 190? I slapped that Knicks money line so hard, and then I just watched. Mikal Bridges looks like the worst version of himself I've ever seen.
I will say that does look broken from the little bit I've seen.
I ain't even talking about the jump shot. He looked
Oh,
lost. He looked confused.
that's not good.
He looked like he ain't never played defense before in his life. I mean, unless Jason Tatum's literally the greatest basketball player ever.
There is a
Mikal
chance.
Bridges was getting diggity dogged all night.
There
I
is
mean,
a
I looked
chance.
up at halftime. I said Jason Tatum probably got 30. He had 25.
I got a dog, man. I mean, yeah. Jason Tatum. That boy a dog.
I turned around though. I said, man, F the Knicks, F the NBA, F basketball. Give me the Golden Knights on the puck line plus 200. And you know what else I did? I said, I'm going to break every rule in the book. Give me the over 5.5 too. You filthy. It's a nice little bounce back. I said, I'm leaving here with something. Denzel Washington style. But anyway, we
Ain't
getting
too
lost
shabby.
in the past. Where you at with the future? Tonight, Friday, Saturday of college football, baby.
I was about to say for the future, I got Colorado to win the Big 12 and make the college football playoff. That's that and Boise State to make college football playoffs. I will say those are probably two of the most fun futures I'm riding right now. Just because, especially because of the drama slash like actually good football Colorado's playing now. It's like they're actually a fun story. We'll admit them getting no votes to get ranked kind of messed up. Felt like the committee was late to Army and Navy. Feel like there's a little bit of Dion hate going on. I mean, dude, they look good against Arizona. Anyway, like I said, we aren't living in the past. I'm not gonna harp on it. Excuse me. Anyway, for tonight, it was plus 2.5. Now I'm just gonna take the money line. Georgia Southern, they have a chance to win the Sun Belt, so I'm pretty much just riding them. I forget who they play. Actually, let me get back to that. Sorry, I thought I had it on my computer. It's on the little device. They're playing Old Dominion. It's basically a 1-point game at this point, so it's a pick 'em, damn near. So I'm just going to take Georgia Southern, who has a chance to win the Sun Belt, over at Old Dominion, who I don't think is as good of a football team. 7:30. We got a ranked team. It was 6.5. Liked it a lot better at that. Now it's 5.5. You know what they say? Some people say it. Eat shit, Pitt. Give me the Orangemen plus 5.5. Helping Kyle. Hey,
go opposite.
Nah, actually, I do think I've been excited what I've seen from Kyle McCord. I'm going to hope that they can at least cover the 5.5 here. Liked it a lot better at 6.5, hoping he was going to go the other way, but I think genuinely they can keep it close. Now, lose by a field goal. Yeah, I can see why. I mean, Pitt's going to eventually lose a game, you would think. And I mean, even at worst, I mean, 5.5 feels like a decent amount of points. I feel like it's going to be a field goal game, especially on a Thursday slate, kind of hidden behind an NFL game in between it a little bit. So that's what I got for tonight, or that game. Thursday, excuse me. Friday. Boise State minus 3.5. I am going to take them over UNLV. I'm hoping this is going to drop a little bit. It's looking like it might because of the 115, but we know how this book likes to hang on to its line. So we'll see. I might have to snoop around a little bit.
Not to get too off track, Packers minus 4.5 was like 110, 105. Now it's plus 100. Like they would not drop that bitch to 3.5. But keep going, college.
I was about to say, real quick, if we're doing that, Broncos is out now to 9.5 minus 120. Like, just put the 10 up there, boy. I was heartbroken because I was literally 2 minutes away from placing that teaser when I texted you, and then that number moved to make it the minus 3.5. It's like, God damn it. Hated it. Would have been the perfect number teaser ever. But we'll get to that in a minute. Saturday. Before I get to that, I was going to take some Genty props. I gave it out. It's like, let me go check his props, actually. I might take his rushing over. 190.5 yards. Like, I forgot. Yeah, we aren't taking anything because
you can't do it.
I mean, man. So you're telling me this guy has to rush for 200, dude? I'm gonna be sweat. I don't want to sweat that out. I won't lie. As much as I think he can do it, it's like, man, I got 200 yards is a lot of yards. I know he's been doing it, but it's a lot of yards.
I think
he probably will do it.
I mean, yeah, if the game's close. He plays
That's the crazy part. Yeah, he'll do it. It's just like, see, there's a difference between, seeing 90.5 and 190.5. It's like, god damn.
No, if you didn't know shit and you just looked at that prop. The fuck?
Dude, like, that's how I look. Like, oh, that's a lot of yards. But yeah, no, honestly, he'll probably get it. And then him to score 3 touchdowns plus 105. Him to score 2 is like minus 292 something. It's like, god damn, man. So it's like, all right, we'll just root for Boise State then. Anyway, moving to Friday, not to get too off track. Indiana minus 6.5, minus 120. Speaking of line, they're hanging on to. I probably should have bet that. Speaking of Indiana, I think is going to beat Washington. They're playing Tracy Ellis Ross's brother, Travion Jackson. He should be in. He was a turnover machine last year. I'm assuming this year under Signetti, that's going to be a little bit under control. I'm assuming they're going to let him throw as well. But I think the run game's going to. I think the run game's going to eat. College game day's coming to Bloomington. I mean, Indiana's put the foot on the neck on everybody. It's been 7-0 now. 7-0, 8-0. Every game they've covered.
What's the line right now? I'm sorry.
6.5. Just to cover a touchdown. They beat Nebraska by 50 almost last week.
I know, and I was so scared I took the money line instead of the spread.
I mean, Curtis Rourke, I understand, isn't playing, but and he is the biggest part of the team. I would say I'm not taking that out of question, but it's like Washington isn't the same old Washington was last year. A lot of those guys are gone. I think Indiana's going to get them here. I really do.
Is gone.
Yeah, and the coach is gone. I don't mind Jeb Fish, but ain't no Kalen DeBoer. We'll just say that. Actually, I don't even. I'm not going to say that because I don't know. Jeb Fish actually could end up being better if you look at the stats and everything. I haven't dug that deep. I like Kalen DeBoer. Moving on though, line that kind of moved in my favor. I did like Missouri kind of at 13.5. Now it's 16.5. Just bringing that up. I don't know if I can do it, man. I'm kind of sick of Missouri, honestly.
Oh.
I'm over them being that kind of just mediocre. I'm kind of done with it.
They barely getting by these games.
Yeah, and it's been every single game, every single week. So I'm over it. A team I'm not over though. This is the last chance for me, man. Oklahoma State plus 6.5 over Baylor. Baylor just beat the tar out of Texas Tech, so this is kind of a scary spot. But Oklahoma State, I'm hoping for Ollie Gordon to kind of go off, assuming he's playing. I haven't seen anything about him being hurt, but you never know with college football these days. But yeah, I'm going to look at Oklahoma State to win that game. Kind of nervous about it, though, because Oklahoma State, speaking of a team that's been mediocre all season, this is my last chance for them. The plus 6.5. We're going to take it. If they don't cover, I'm done with them. I'm done. We're done with the season. This is their last chance to win me some money. And we're trying to win money and get out. Let's just put it that way. I'm not going to lie to you. This is pretty much the last bet on Oklahoma State all season. BYU, plus 104 against UCF. UCF kind of blew the game last week against Iowa State. That sucked to see for my Colorado future. And this is going to be a happiness hedge. BYU wins, I'm going to be happy because we bet on them. BYU loses, it's like, damn, now Colorado has a better chance of winning their conference. That sucks. So that's why I'm pretty much going with this because we'll talk about Colorado here in a minute. You look at the end of their schedule.
Very nice.
Very, very nice. But yeah, we're going to take BYU on the money line, plus 104 at this point. Illinois, plus 21.5 against Oregon. Kind of want to do it. They got to play I don't think they have a chance. I hate to say it, but I don't think they have a chance in hell to win this game. But you never know because it's college football. But the way Dylan Gabriel's playing right now, it's going to be. And if they can get, I forget what the buddy's name is, but whoever just went off against Ohio State, if he does that again, I mean, Illinois doesn't have if Ohio State can't cover him, I don't think Illinois has the guys to cover him. But because Illinois still runs a very similar scheme to what Purdue runs because Ryan Walters, old DC of Illinois. So we saw what Oregon did to Purdue, and I understand Purdue runs a little bit more man than they do, but Illinois plus 21.5, I'm tempted to take because I think they can keep it close, but at the same time, it's like they got to play a pretty good game on offense. This is not going to be a normal Big Ten 20-24 victory. This is going to be you're going to have to put up like 30 probably if you want to win the game at minimum. So kind of thinking that there. Vanderbilt plus 18.5 against Texas. I think that I am going to end up taking that. I've been debating it all night.
Too big. Number one. My bad.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. No, first time since 2014, I believe. And then they lost it immediately the next week.
Yeah.
Just to throw that out there. But, yeah, that's crazy to think that they're number one. Just shows you how crazy the college world's been so far this season. Georgia's lost, so they have a loss. They can't be won, technically. Texas has a loss. They can't be won, technically. It's a wild world right now in the college football landscape. It's awesome. Just call it this 12-team playoff, and so many teams are still in it right now.
I know. That's why it's like, to me. But we'll talk about that off air. We ain't got to get to that. I'm just waiting for the playoffs now. Like, none of these games matter. Back in the day, these games mattered. But now it's like,
I'm just excited for the automatic bid parts of it now too, because that's like the fun part that's gonna be playing for. Is like who's like for example for the Big 12, because like at this point only one Big 12 team is probably getting in. So it's like, all right, who's going to win the automatic bid now between Iowa State, BYU, and whoever? Like, that's the exciting part I like about it, at least. But I can also see your point because yes, now it's like it used to be like, all right, you lost, season's over. Now it's like a three-loss team's going to get in the playoffs. Let's be real. We don't need to sit here and discuss who. But
No, yeah, to your point, real quick, this is my first time being this excited about having like a Boise State to make the playoffs future in college football, like some basketball shit. Like you pick a small team to make the tournament. Yeah.
And there's always going to be one group of 5 team that does make it. So if you can pinpoint that team kind of early at decent odds, it's like you always got a small college to root for. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Speaking of small colleges, just kidding. They fired their coach, ECU minus 6.5. I'm going to take them over Temple because coach is out. And, I mean, their schedule's honestly going to start becoming cupcakey. So I think the reason they fired the coach is like, man, we can't let this guy string together some wins and then keep him around. I think they want to just start fresh, clean slate.
See,
So we take ECU. Go ahead.
That's smart.
Yeah, hey, if you're going to make the move, you might as well do it now. I mean, he's coming off some tough losses. ECU has had some pretty bad losses as well. So hopefully we're going to see if the boys are going to turn it around. If the boys are just done for the season, so that's minus 6.5 there. Maryland plus 4.5 against Minnesota. I just think they're going to keep it within a field goal range. Coming off a huge win against USC last week at home. Hopefully they can carry that momentum into this game. Memphis minus 18.5 against Charlotte. Charlotte got destroyed by Army, got destroyed by Navy. Now it's Memphis' turn to see if they can do it as well. I like it at 18.5 because I think they can win this by about 20. Last game of the night, Colorado minus 5.5 against Cincinnati. With how good Colorado's offense is, I think they can put up numbers. It's just a question of can they keep the run game going, which now for consecutive weeks in a row they have, and can the defense show out, which hey, against Arizona, that defense showed out. I mean,
amazing.
And now this is the rest of Colorado's schedule. Next game after Cincinnati, Texas Tech just got blown out by Baylor, who put up 59 on them. And I don't think Baylor's offense is the best offense in college football. Utah, and this is at home, not in Utah. And Utah's not the same Utah they have been in years. Kansas, they ain't been too good this season. Oklahoma State, they ain't been too good this season. Colorado legit can go on a run here. I mean, next one they get to go in bowling, but there is a legitimate shot that Colorado goes on a run here. They're in the Big 12 title game. They don't play BYU. They don't play Iowa State. Iowa State and I think BYU play each other, and both those teams play harder teams in the Big 12. I mean, it's shaping up to be – Big 12 is a conference you want to watch. We're just going to put it that way for the race because Big 10 is going to be Indiana, Ohio State, Oregon. SEC, that one might be kind of interesting because Texas A&M might be able to do something, but LSU might be able to, so that one might be something else to keep an eye on. But I think the conference to keep an eye on right now is the Big 12 because of it's going to get crazy here soon.
Never heard that before when talking football.
Right? The automatic bid has to go to somebody, so that's going to be fun to see who makes the title game and who gets it.
Man, yeah, definitely. I'm geeked, bro. I know you've been watching Colorado. I should have jumped on Colorado with you. I'm gonna be honest. The whole time, like even a month ago, I was like, "This motherfucker just hell no." But now they proved me wrong every step of the way. And luckily, this past Saturday, because of you, I was able to profit off of it at least a little bit. Taking Colorado money line over the Arizona Wildcats. Bear down, baby. Bear down.
Like, I know some people thought, like, might have been saying they do. It's like, a little bit fanboy. It's like, no, I've been watching them. They actually, like, that one game when they ran, I forget when it was like 3-4 weeks ago when they ran the ball really well. That was like if they can this, and hey, guess what? Shooter hasn't been getting killed lately. Changes up the whole damn team. It's crazy. I mean, they actually look like I'm giving Dion credit for that because he actually, like, year 2, he's truly turning around now. Can't give him flowers just yet, obviously, but they're winning from a bowl already. And remember, Colorado's been a shithole for like 20 years. That's the biggest grand scheme thing that people, I think, forget in all this drama and everything.
Yeah. Nah, he definitely, it's not like he took over a winning program.
Like Florida State. They don't win. Anyway.
You want to know something about Florida State? Every single time they have a great season, and then the next season they come back and they're like number 1 they're gonna be the greatest, the hottest thing smoking. They fall flat on their ass. I remember 2015, 16, I think it was, somewhere around there. They was number one going into the season and just lost week one. The Seminoles,
Ass.
baby. One of those
Ass.
teams. I don't know.
Horrible. For whatever reason. The guy just needs to eat the poop.
Where you at on Texas A&M and LSU, baby?
I kind of lean LSU, but man, I'm gonna be pissed if they break my heart. So I'm kind of staying away because I think that's Texas A&M last biggest game. If Texas A&M wins that, they have damn near a shot to win the SEC. So I'm gonna be regardless. It's gonna be a fun game to watch. But if I had to pick my lean early, I'm gonna take LSU. For whatever reason, when they lost their best defensive player, their defense has gotten better. It's weird. I don't get that,
Yeah,
but
I can tell you part of it. The media names who's the best defensive player is and run with it. They don't be knowing shit. Oh, he got the most tackles week one. We're deeming him the best.
he was a demon freshman year, and then it's just been whatever a few weird seasons since.
Hell yeah. Man, before we jump over to the pros, I already know your answer, I think. The
Yankee.
Dodgers.
Oh,
Yankees. Who you got taking the series?
I was gonna wear my shirt today, but come to find out, that thing a little tight. I forgot
Boy,
that
grew
it's
out
been a
of
few
it.
years since I put it on. So
That's how my
give me
Saints
the
jersey is now. I'm
stankies.
like, the
Yeah,
Stankies.
it was a shirt from high school when I was like 160, 170. I'm like
Yeah.
210 now. It's like with bigger shoulders and everything. It's like yeah, that thing was. I literally put it on. It's like if this thing rips on air, that's gonna be embarrassing. And I want something move in. So we're supporting the boys because we'll talk about it in a minute, obviously. But I'm gonna take the Yankees, but I'm obviously not gonna be shocked the Dodgers win the series. Dodgers has just been rolling. Mets
Yeah.
almost got him for a little bit, but that Shohei guy, man, he's pretty good at the baseball thing. He's pretty good at putting that stick on that ball.
Nah, everybody who's sad and upset about this series, you're not a baseball fan. Go kill yourself. These are two of the best teams in the league. This is what you want. You want the two best going at it. I truly, 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 in the bottom of my heart, can see both of these teams winning. And the only
Especially if
reason I
Judge gets
haven't bet
hot.
it, if you're watching, and you're probably not watching, shout out to you, G-Bo. Just know I love you. He's a Yankees fan from up there, New Jersey kid.
Oh shit.
Every time I bet the Yankees the last decade, they lose. Every time I bet against them, they win. I sent him a video the other day acting like I was about to bet the Yankees to win the World Series, and he said, "You better fucking not."
Man. You gotta bet the Dodgers now, huh? Just to
The
help them.
Brooklyn Bumps. It is gonna be fun. Being in
That
LA this weekend.
should be a fun series. You going to a game?
Man, I thought about it, and then before I could even think about it twice, I said, "Ain't no damn way in hell I'm
I'm
paying
watching the Yankees.
$1,100 for a ticket."
That is God damn, I forgot. It's not the regular season anymore. Those tickets are probably
Now, cheapest ticket I found was in the parking lot for $1,000. I said, "God damn."
You can tailgate out here if you want.
Now, it was literally $1,075, and it was like top row right field, like behind the foul
A
pole.
pillar.
Like, was that a strike? I ain't see it. Just gotta watch the scoreboard all night. So I was like,
Literally can't
man,
see shit back there. Just like
yeah,
I think he swung and missed.
right. Is that Juan Soto up there? But I also was like, damn, and then that's only one ticket. So if I wanted to go with anybody, they got to come up with $1,100, or I got to come up with
Like,
2,200.
I ain't gonna lie, somebody's sitting on somebody's lap. We ain't.
Oh yeah. Nah,
He's like,
yeah,
he's like, there's two of you. You only got one ticket. One of us
yeah,
has to sit on the lap.
yeah.
Lost the bet last night. I got to sit on this lap.
Nah, I might try. I mean, this ain't the '90s no more. I remember back in the day, you can kind of just walk up to the stadium and get some $60 tickets. Don't know where the hell you sitting. All of a sudden, you on the fifth row somehow because somebody just.
Oh,
But I don't know if they do that no more. I just remember going to a few Saints games like that.
It is LA.
I know. I spent
You never know.
$400 to get to the gate. Sir, these tickets are fake, huh? Oh yeah, they make fake tickets these days. Okay, cool, cool.
Sir, this is a coupon for Monopoly Go.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, flip it over in the back.
Yeah.
Sir, you gave us Monopoly money.
Man. But let's get down to what we get down for, what we're here for. It's what you all been waiting for, ain't it?
Man,
It's what
got
the
a
people
lot of games to skip this week.
paper for, ain't it? I'm gonna be honest with you. I've looked at this slate every day this week. I've made the same bet every day this week because it's the only bet I like. And I'm about to make it a motherfucking game. I'm gonna be honest with you. Why the hell not?
Let's do it.
We'll get to that game in a minute.
Because yeah, there's a lot of games I'm gonna be skipping,
including tonight. I mean, who gives a hot ham about this shit? Hey,
I'm just kidding. I need something to do tonight.
Los Angeles Rams. In the words of Nick Costos, we are Ramily. We got Matthew Stafford and me. A lot of people on the Rams line moving this morning from +3 to +2.5. Boy, that makes me want to slap these Vikings on the ass. Total set at 48 and a hook. Where you at on these Rams at home in Los Angeles taking on the Vikings, baby?
After all the trade rumors and everything, I think Cooper Kupp and Stafford might have a decent game. And I think Kyron Williams going to score a touchdown just because he has that streak going. So I'm going to ride that.
-180.
Throw it in a parlay. But yeah, it sucks. It's -180. I'm going to hope it drops a little bit live. Maybe use the boost on it. But yeah, give me the Vikes -2.5. They're a really good football team. I mean, they almost beat the Lions last week. I mean, that game was the only thing I'm scared of is that was a war last week. And then it's a short week. So this -2.5 does scare me a little bit because of that. But I still think the Vikings are a good football team. I think they're going to have a good game. Also, like Justin Jefferson over 5.5 receptions. Horrible line as well, but throwing in a parlay. Right. Just kidding. Don't do that. But they're two horrible numbers. But, you know.
I'm trying to see why I shouldn't just bet the out of the Vikings right now.
The only thing I could think of is because of the game they played last week. It's a short week turnaround, and the Rams, Sean McVay versus Kevin O'Connell. It's going to be a fun one tonight.
I don't know, man. I can't get there with the Rams, but they have been looking good. I believe they won last week.
I mean, but they barely beat the Raiders. The Raiders were only kicking field goals. Yeah. I mean, it's like, God, I don't know. It's weird. This Rams team's weird this year. I don't know. I can't blame you.
I think this is one of those games where the whole world is on Rams +3 because they're at home, and the Vikings just win 45-17.
Good. Wouldn't be shocked. That wouldn't be Thursday night football game for you. Just wax them early, put us to bed.
Well, I guess it's Thursday night. Let me give you a more realistic score. 21-6. They never fucking score on Thursday nights.
Boys just tired, man.
Falcons Bucks are the only game that got some points.
Yeah, that was finally a fun one.
Man,
we need some good Thursday night games again, man. I understand why they can't because they schedule these out early and then all these injuries happen. It's like, well, shit.
They need to go back to, and I don't know if they ever really actually did this officially, but I feel like as a fan, 8, 9, 10 years ago, Thursday night was always a division game.
I do kind of miss that a little bit.
Just cause it could be a shit like fuck. Seahawks, Cardinals, at least it means something.
But I will say I do like how they kind of flipped it now. Then put the division games at the end of the year to kind of make them matter a little bit more in a lot of situations. But then you have cases like this week when we'll talk about the Colts game where pretty much the division title's on the line in week 8, damn near.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's weird. I don't know. It's hard to make an NFL schedule, I assume.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So it's like.
Yeah.
But I agree. Division games on Thursdays were fun, especially when they have the color rushes.
Yeah.
I miss those, man. I miss those. Made Thursday night feel special.
It did. And then, you didn't care if the game was 9-6. It's a division game, and the uniforms are cool.
Look at that lime. I love like the Seahawks lime versus the white stripes of the Bengals, stuff like that. Even though I know those aren't division, but it's like, looks nice.
Yeah. Every now and again you get the ketchup and mustard going at it.
Love that. The Saints all white was pretty nice as well.
Yeah, they need to bring back the gold pants, but I don't know who to holler at about that. They ain't listening on Twitter. I don't know if you see. I tweet that shit every week.
I've seen it a few times.
Now, literally, I'm driving. I'm driving sometimes, and I have like a daydream of me running into a Saints player or coach and just being like, "Bring back the gold pants!" Like that's the first thing I'm gonna say if I ever see somebody,
Hey,
unless
that
it's
might make it work.
Dennis Allen or Derek Carr. I'm slapping their ass.
And then
Arizona
saying it.
Cardinals, baby. This would be a fun one. I'm not sure if the rumors are true. I'm not sure if the rumors are correct. Tua, apparently, light practice 2 days ago. Cardinals, Dolphins. I almost bet the Cardinals plus 3.5, and I heard the news about Tua, and I chuckled. Because who gives a damn? I still like the Cardinals. I mean, the kid hadn't played in 6 weeks.
Yeah, but I mean, shit, they haven't had anybody playing quarterback for them in 6 weeks. It feels like. I mean, with how bad the QB play is, him coming in has to be better than anything they've put out there at this point. So I liked it -3, 3.5. It's just like, let me just stay away from this game. And I don't think they have any props up yet. Still, yep, shocker. I'm gonna be looking at some of the H-Chan stuff and some of the Tyreek Hill stuff because he's back. I'll probably look at James Conner score a touchdown for the Cardinals. But yeah, now that it's 3.5, I'm just staying away from this game because, yeah, like I said, I don't want to bet on either of these two teams. I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of over these two teams. I'm kind of, especially the Cardinals, man. I don't want to get on it because we got time and everything, but man, 24-point flip and pick them because the goddamn Cardinals. I'm over this team, man.
I still don't understand how that shit works, but I just know every day week when I check, I'm in last place.
Well, you gotta win points, man. The big points matter.
I know. I just be clicking random numbers. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Hey, that'd make more sense.
I usually get to the bottom, and it's like I just keep clicking numbers, and then I gotta go back up and change all the numbers I already hit.
Oh shit, I got you.
Anyway,
Yeah, no. Just put the biggest number on the game you love the most and go down the line like that, and you should be all right.
I know.
Except on the Saints. Don't put 16 on the Saints, please.
Oh, bro. I will say this: Saints about to win 5 in a row. I hate the Saints. I would never pick the Saints. Saints about to win 5 in a row. You heard it here first.
When Carr comes back?
No, starting this week.
Okay. Well.
And that's what breaks my heart. You talked about it earlier with ECU. I wish they'd fire Dennis Allen right now because I know they're about to win 5 in a row and save his job. Look at our schedule. I don't remember off the top of my head, but we play Chargers
Is it lighter?
this week. Oh yeah, we got like Chargers, Panthers, shit.
By the time we get to that game, we'll have it pulled up. I got you.
All right, yeah. Jets, baby, the Jets. A team that everybody bets and nobody wins. They're -7 against the Patriots on the road in New England. Total set at 41 in a hook. For some reason, somehow, some way, the Jets -7 looks like a good bet again this week. And I'm going to be honest with you. I've lost a few pretty pennies betting this New York Jets team this year. And every week I say never again. And then the next week, it just looks like the right bet again. But I'm definitely not betting this week. Like I said, I only got one bet, and I just keep taking it.
Man, you're a better man than me.
I just can't do this shit no more.
We literally need to drop. Honestly, you need to record that, make that a drop, and I would hit that drop right here. Can't do this shit no more. But give me the Jets -7. They should beat the shit out of the Patriots, to be real. If they don't, this is very similar to Oklahoma State, where this might just be my last bet on them this season. It's like, all right, this is a team I know you can beat. Yeah. Please just beat the shit out of them. I mean, their coach is a jackass right now. Gerard Mayo's just putting his foot in his mouth a lot. Patriots are bad. I'm gonna probably look for Devontae Adams or Breece Hall to score a touchdown. Look at maybe Breece Hall's rushing over because especially the rush over at least for Breece Hall because they got ran all over last week. The Patriots did. They aren't a tough football team according to their coach. So if they aren't tough, they're gonna get ran over again.
Man. I had Devontae Adams, Jets. F them all.
That hurt me to pick them too. Over.
Yeah.
Hate them.
Nah, I'm done with
ass. Cheats.
This is the game though. Like I said, that's what pisses me off. -7, like
another one.
You know they're gonna win 27-6 or some shit like that.
Yeah, so that's why I'm just gonna take it.
Be the easiest cover of the week.
Just forget about it. Take it and forget about it. That's what I'm hoping to do. And looking back, be like, thank God, Jets.
Yeah.
But they're ass.
Look back and they win 19-16. You just want to kill somebody.
It's like,
Anyway,
Jesus Christ, just get it over with.
oh man. Speaking of over with. No, I'm kidding. I don't know what I was about to say. Segway failed. How about that? Little hashtag for you. Philadelphia, baby, the Eagles taking on Cincinnati, and these Bengals trying to get on track, looking to make it 500 on the season. -1.5. Saw this at 2.5 earlier in the week. Money coming in on the Eagles, who I'm gonna be honest with you. The Eagles, for about the last 15 games that the Eagles have played, have looked like a mediocre football team, and I think the Bengals get them here. I do like the Bengals. -1.5 is beautiful. Like it a lot better than 2.5. Money line's not even looking that bad to me. Total set at 47 in a hook. Kind of like the under. I just don't see Philadelphia scoring, although Bengals defense isn't nothing to shake a stick at.
I was about to say, I have Saquon to score, Jalen Hurts to score, A.J. Brown to score, doing the trifecta. All three scored last week for us. Just going back to trifecta, open 2 of 3 score, and I'm just staying away from this game because I don't know. I could see either team truly winning. Bengals suck and have sucked against good defenses lately, and I think the Eagles' defense is okay, so I don't know what that means for that. Eagles have just been annoying at some points to watch this season, even though they've been winning and doing good, so I'm just going to stay away and enjoy the football game as a fan. Maybe take Jamar Chase, T. Higgins stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm saying I'm probably not betting either side. I'm just gonna watch.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I think the Bengals bust their ass though, but
I could see it, but it's like, man, what if they don't? So I keep
oh
telling
yeah,
myself, I'm like, I'm just gonna stay away. Fuck this game.
yeah, no, F it. The easiest bet that I can make: Packers on the road -4.5. Right now it's +100. I don't know what dumbass is betting the Jaguars, but you should just call me. I'll take your bets. Don't worry about the books, baby. I got you. Send all your bets my way. Would love to be the bookmaker for them. Total set at 48 and a hook here. I think that's way too high. But Packers -4.5. I've bet this thing 3 or 4 times this year. I mean this week, and I'm probably gonna bet it again. Like I don't know why I haven't bet it yet since we started the show at +100, -4.5. Jacksonville coming back from London after 2 weeks. Jacksonville has stunk for about 9 weeks. Packers looking
I've
like
heard
one of the
bad.
best teams in the league. I don't
Yeah,
see any way this game stays close.
I agree. Packers -4.5.
Let's
I'm
get it.
about to bet it with you, and then I might be taking Josh Jacobs to score a touchdown. And then I don't know for the Packers receivers wise, because that's always just a crapshoot every week of who's going to get the ball.
I know. I love them all too.
I know Jaden Reed though. I think he didn't have the best of games last week, so I feel like he might be
Bro, this
bounce back
motherfucker
a little
gave me
bit.
like 3 fantasy points last week, bro.
That's why I'm thinking he might bounce back a little bit this week.
I said you supposed to be carrying my receiving group.
Like,
What
boy,
is
we
going
need
on?
you. We need you.
But anyway, yeah.
Speaking of stayaways, holy hell.
Talking about fantasy? I know.
Uh,
2-5. Anyway, Atlanta Falcons, baby, on the road, taking on the Bucks.
tough.
Buck
Tough record.
Nasties. Oh man. Shout out to the NFC South, man. 2 teams officially losing almost every receiver they got, throwing out some no names. Buccaneers +2.5.
Love memes. Shout out.
Bruh. Cedric Wilson Jr. I don't even know who the Bucks have like that. I know Nate McMillan is the guy
That's a
everybody.
rookie boy. Sterling Shepard.
Oh yeah, he's pretty good.
Ko Kieft.
Yeah, lost me on that one.
That's a third string tight end.
Hey now,
Payne Durham, second string.
hey now,
I don't got to bag that
hey
deep on the
now.
Bucks. I have. It's
uh,
just because I look at the props all the damn time.
yeah, no, I feel that for sure. You got anything on this game? Over
No.
45.5. I don't know if Baker could create that. I don't know, man. It's
Ooh.
NFC South, baby.
Between you and me, might be taking Baker's rushing over again. Hit the last play of the game. Thank God. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be taking much of anything honestly in this game. This is the scream stay away because of the 2.5. Because I think either team could win this. I mean, this is a game Falcons could just straight up blow, or I think this is a game that they could actually just dominate in because of the fact that Bucks literally lost Mike hamstring. They lost Mike's hamstring, and they lost Chris Godwin's ankle. Dude, I mean, the fact that he was hurt that bad and they kept putting him back out there, it's like, man, that was just a little bit irresponsible. I will say that.
Nah, I mean, that motherfucker been limping all year.
I know, but with how bad that limp was, like, man, y'all just gonna be y'all see him limp and be like, all right, Mike, we need you run a 9, run a 9, run a 9.
Right, good catch,
right.
good catch. Like, damn,
God damn it, keep going, Mike, faster, Mike. Throw it to the back of the end zone so the boy has to take an extra step, and then he's on the ground just.
Oh yeah.
Like boy just popped his hamstring because you guys left him out there. God damn it.
Nah, it does. Yeah, I mean, all season I've been like, bro, just take 3 weeks off, bro. But hey, now he'll have a few. Now he'll have a little time.
I said he'll be taking 3 or 4 weeks off for sure now.
Yeah, Falcons, man, gotta hate them. Moving on, Baltimore, baby, the Ravens. Cleveland Browns at home taking on the team they hate the most, the Baltimore Ravens. Browns 9.5-point dogs. Jameis Winston, everybody's favorite something. He'll be taking the start for Cleveland. Cleveland 9.5-point dogs. Lamar Jackson looks like the best quarterback in the league. I think Jameis Winston can put up enough dumbass points to keep this game close.
Mm-hmm. I think I agree with that. If you think he can throw enough touchdowns, plus 172 for over 1.5.
Oh, that's easy. He's gonna throw
4
touchdowns, 6 picks, and lose by 3.
I think the Baltimore Ravens DBs are a little banged up too. I'm not for sure, but I think Marlon Humphrey and he's dealing with some. I think they are dealing with some injuries there. I'm gonna take Derrick Henry's rushing over at 95.5. I mean, he's hitting it pretty much every single game. I'm gonna take Lamar Jackson over 1.5 passing touchdowns. I think this is gonna be a bit of a shootout at one point. I think this can get up to the 20s, 30s potentially. So yeah. I think I like the over 1.5 for that case. I mean, it's very simple to what happened last night with the Bucs, where it's like, oh, I think Lamar's going to score about 20, 28, because that's what their offense does. It's like we just need them to throw 2 instead of rushing in 3, which they like to do a lot. And then David Njoku over 4.5 total receptions. I think he's going to be the main target now that Cooper's out of town.
No, I love it. The more I look at this game, I like this over 44.5 for sure.
Might not be bad.
I definitely think the Ravens get to 30, and I think the Cleveland Browns cover, which means they get to at least 22, 23.
Hey, I like the logic.
Hey, now, the Colts, baby, your Indianapolis Colts, big dogs on the road going down in Houston. H-Town, a team that probably the worst team in the league, ATS, that's an actual good team with a winning record. Minus 5.5 for the Texans. I believe they're 1-5, 1-6 against the spread.
Wouldn't be
definitely. I believe they're 0 as favorites. I think the one game they did cover was like when it was like plus 1.5 or something. I don't know the exact stats. I do know they suck against the spread. I looked it up 2 weeks ago. The one game they did cover was against the Patriots. I know that. Total set at 46.5. Where you at on this game? Colts trying to get their leak back from early in the season.
I'll answer back my full answer when I hear what the flow comes out with this week. Last week was a banger. But no, give me the Colts plus 5.5. I think Anthony Richardson is undefeated in Houston. Shout out 1-0 before he got hurt and missed the rest of the game after going up 21-0 on them boys. I think the Colts can keep it close. I mean, they only lost by 2 last game. I know it's because of a lot of Anthony Richardson deep balls, but, I mean, are we going to talk about how C.J. Stroud threw for 86 yards last week against – I mean, don't get me wrong. Packers defense is actually a lot better than sit back and cover 6 Gus, but I think the Colts can at least hopefully keep this close. I think Shane Steichen might be able to do some stuff. Jonathan Taylor coming back is huge. I think that's a big part that will unlock the Colts offense. He practiced, so I'm assuming that he's going to be coming back. If he doesn't –
fantasy.
Well, I can't move it because of schedule, but I did see that he did participate. If anything, he was at least limited, but he did show up. So that's a good sign.
Yeah.
For a mild ankle sprain, remember that. They said it was a mild ankle sprain.
3 weeks ago. I will say this. I said it before. Texans horrible, ATS. It's coaching, bro. You should win that game last week, but because of the conservative dumbass, let's try and run the timeout and kick a field goal with 2 seconds left instead of just going and scoring a touchdown and shoving our you know what down their throats. They lose the damn game.
And no
Dumbass
Nico
coaching,
Collins still.
conservative coaching equals scary ass coaching equals your team never covers equals your team's gonna end up losing in the playoffs because all season they've been just trying to get by.
And by the way, winner of this is first place in the AFC South.
Man, look at that. Houston Texans. You should be running away with this division.
Some would say.
It's disgusting, bro. Did you see that shit that happened last week?
Oh, I watched every second.
I'm a junkie, baby. No, I'm playing. I watched the game too.
I had my eyes pretty close in that game because that's like a CJ Stroud can put games up like this. So man, it's gonna be awesome when we fire a DC and actually get a real DC that will actually do some shit.
Man, we got
And
one
you know,
down here. You could take
it'd be
off
fun to
our
have a GM that would trade in the middle of the season, but you know, ours doesn't do that either. But we don't need to get onto that anyway. Lions, Titans, right? That's what's
Yes,
next.
sir. Titans plus 10.5. Lions minus 10.5. Total set at 44 in the hook here. Your boy Will Levis trying to get things going. Lions win by 50, right?
60.
60. Knew I was off. Didn't know how much.
That's gonna be. I think the line 10.5 is fine. Bills scored 24 unanswered last week. Lions. I know they're coming off a war as well, but yeah, give me Lions and then give me Gibbs and Monty to score. Monty didn't score last week, so it feels like it's gonna be his turn this week for sure, especially if he's healthy.
I had Gibbs last week because they hugged my boy the week before. So
And he got 2 of them things when Monty got hurt, so Gibbs got all the carries this week. Feels like they might lighten the load a little bit on Gibbs, especially because this is a team that they put him in a thumper. He can just kind of beat their will in a little bit. So I like the Lions 10.5, and I like both those guys to score.
Yes, sir. New Orleans, the Saints. We got a DC for you. He's our head coach. Plus 7.5, taking on the Los Angeles
I don't want that guy.
Chargers in LA. Should be a fun one.
Under the bus.
I just told you the Saints winning 5 in a row. They're gonna start it off this week and beat the damn Chargers. Plus 285 on the money line. Let's get it and go.
I ain't taking anything in this damn game. I'll probably take J.K. Dobbins to score a touchdown. Maybe take some of his rushing props because he had a horrible game last week. Think he can bounce back. We'll probably take some of Lad McConkey stuff. Take Alvin Kamara's receiving over and pass that. 7.5 is way too many damn points. I think I might throw the Chargers in the teasers, maybe, and one of my dangerous teasers. I'll throw them in. But past that, I don't even want to. I want nothing to do with this game. I don't want anything to do with the Rattler, man. I'm pissed at the Chargers about last week. They need to earn my love back. I mean, damn it.
Now I feel you on all that.
Man, this game's going to be ugly. That game's going to be ugly. That's all I know. So I'm staying the hell away from it.
Saints plus 7.5, baby. Saints money line. Nah, I'm playing. I do like the 7.5 though as a bettor and just as a fan. I do think they win it. I think they win every damn game.
You can do it.
You can do it. Buffalo, baby. The Bills.
No, you can.
Oh yeah,
you can do it.
Taking on Seattle, the Seahawks. Seahawks home dogs. Huh? Total set at 47 in a hook here. It's Buffalo. Nothing for me. Probably be nothing.
Very similar. Buffalo or nothing. Probably gonna do nothing. Josh Allen or James Cook to score would be my 2. I'm gonna take one of those 2, and then this is a game I could definitely see the Seahawks winning just for no reason because that's the NFL for you some weeks. So I'm just gonna stay away. I think Bills do win this. I put the Bills in the teaser and got them the +3. Just like I'd rather just do that than just be like, all right, I'm just gonna stay away from this game. Maybe catch Bills live if they go down.
Yeah, that might be a nice play. I've been this season, man. I don't know who I would put it with. Maybe the Packers, but I've been doing dabbling with little money line parlays like I'm 12 again.
Ooh.
Little 2-3 leg money lines. I hit Packers Commanders one week. Somebody else. But I like numbers that's around like 3-4. Just take the money line. Don't even worry about it covering.
I got one for you this week. Broncos, Colts, Packers.
Yeah, I'm never gonna bet a 550 minus 550. I don't give a damn if it's a parlay or not.
We don't even need to talk about this next game, especially if Jane Daniels ain't playing.
Yeah, Bears are nothing, and it's gonna be
Pretty
nothing.
much, especially if Jaden Daniels isn't playing. Maybe take Roshan or Cole Kmet to score.
Yeah, real quick, it breaks my heart. This is what I expected from Jaden Daniels before the season. Him getting hurt week 2, but he had a blast. But I
At least
watched
it's
him for
only bruised
LSU.
ribs.
I think he got knocked out of 4 or 5 games in like the second or third quarter.
Tough. I mean, thankfully he should be back next week. They're making it sound like, or even at worst the week after. So it should at worst only be a 2-week injury. But yeah, that sucked, man. Because at least it was a Panthers game happening in. But damn, he could have. I didn't need him in fantasy, thank God. But man, that could have been an explosion of a game for him.
Yeah.
Run the stats up. Maybe help out my offensive player of the year future.
Panthers plus 9.5.
Shout out Jaden
Yikes.
Daniels, man.
Yeah,
Boy's been
shout out
balling.
Jaden Daniels, bro. Fucking monster.
Balling.
Heisman, baby.
Back-to-back years, second overall pick, doing some magic.
Nah, them NFL boys know how to pick them. Caleb Williams is pretty good too, though. Bryce Young, though, not good at all. He's taking on the Broncos this week. Broncos minus 9.5. Anytime you get the Broncos favored by 9.5, you know you are officially ass.
And it was 8.5 until Bryce Young got announced as starter, and it went from 8.5 minus 110 to 9.5 minus 120. And I'm not even kidding you. I timed it. 1 minute 20 seconds it took for that line to get to there.
Just for that. Panthers money line, baby. Fuck it. Plus 410. Bryce Young comes out and shows people why he was the #1 draft pick a year ago. He's pissed off they benched him. He's pissed. I don't know. Try to make an argument for him.
I was
just don't
waiting. I was
believe
like, all right, when's the Fugaze ending? Let's just take our Broncos minus 9.5 in, pack it up. I like Sutton to score, Troy Franklin to score. I'm going to take Javonte Williams to score. And I'm probably going to take Audric Estime. I mean, this is a game where you can bet about probably 4 to 5 Broncos to score, and you're probably going to hit 2 or 3, assuming that their offense keeps doing what it's been doing.
Man.
Panthers are ass. I mean, they're horrible. Worst team in the decade.
I just watched these Broncos slap the shit out of the Saints.
Sean Payton revenge game. Man.
Smacked them around. Nightmares.
He literally, he basically pants Dennis Allen, bent him over his knee, and just smacked his bum around a little bit. It's embarrassing. I mean, I know the Saints didn't have players, but holy hell.
I bet you Dennis liked it too. The Kansas City Chiefs, baby, back-to-back champions, minus 9.5, taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Total here set at 41 and a hook. A lot of big-ass spreads this week. I love the Chiefs. Could never take them at minus 9.5, especially
you can't do it.
A division opponent. Anything you got on this game?
No, especially because it's 9.5. I'm not taking it. I'm going to take DeAndre Hopkins, some of his props, and then I'm going to take Kareem Hunt to score because Kareem Hunt's been a machine. If anything, you know what we're going to do with the we got a little special in the touchdown props. Money line, Kareem Hunt, Chiefs money line. They're going to take that touchdown prop, probably pair it with some other stuff. Josh Jacobs or Jaden Reed and the Packers might do something like that and then find a third game. That's probably what I'm thinking for that.
Hell yeah. No, I ain't mad at it. Sunday night, baby. Talk about a game your 45-year-old uncle's gonna love. Cowboys.
Yeah, shout out the 90s.
Oh, bro, we're about to see so many boomers fucking. Yeah, football's back.
Oh man, there's gonna be a lot of Dennis Allens around America. Like, yeah, baby, this is what we've been waiting for. Been waiting all day for Sunday night. Yeah.
Both of these teams looking like ass cheeks this year.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna be honest, bro.
Give me everybody's rushing over on the 49ers.
Yeah.
Everybody. If you can find a rushing over, bet it's over. On the way the season's been going.
Yeah. Everybody talking about Micah Parsons is gonna be back. Like he matters.
Wait, is he going to stop the run? I don't think he was doing that when he was in. He's there to rush the passer, not stop the run.
He's one of the players I've looked at, and I'm like, wow, do I even know this guy's name? Like
That's fine.
this guy is not who y'all say he is. He runs hard
Oh
as fuck into a
man.
block every play, and 1 out of every 300 plays he makes a play.
I don't know. This is a game that I might take 49ers, but I probably am just gonna end up staying away because it's like, what in the hell? I like it. What are we doing? I don't want to bet on either of these teams. I'm gonna be honest. Personally, for me at least, I don't want to bet on either of these teams.
The happiest
I'll
thing,
find something for you because shout out Stare Down Sports. Look at the article there, but give me time. I don't want to look at this game. I don't want to think about it.
the best thing that could happen for me at 7 o'clock on Sunday night is I put it on NBC, and they got a special on caterpillars turning into butterflies. I would rather watch that than watch this game.
Just rewatch the Saints get their ass beat, then watch this game.
I don't know about that.
You don't want to see Sean Payton again? No.
Man, I'll be
Steelers,
honest.
Giants.
Yeah, Steelers, Giants.
Horrible, by the way. This is a horrible Sunday night. So give me Steelers minus 6.5. Russ over 1.5 passing touchdown. Najee touchdown, and then Fryermuth or Pickens. One of those two I like to score. But yeah, past that, these games are horrible, man. Horrible primetime games. Horrible. And then hey, can't wait for Halloween's Texans Jets. That won't be bad. That won't be bad. I like that one. I am too. I'm just kidding. I like that one. But we just, we gotta survive these two ass ones before that.
I'll probably be in the streets with all the other ghouls and goblins, but that will be a good game.
I'm probably gonna go to the store, buy some Halloween candy, and watch some goddamn football.
Bro, the last like 3 years, it's like a bunch of kids in this neighborhood. So like,
oh, that's awesome.
And I do this every year. I go out and buy like $50 worth of candy, and not one kid has knocked on my door in the 3 years that I've been in this neighborhood. And so I just end up with fucking Reese's and Kit Kats and Twix for the next month.
Hey, you gonna try it again this year? See if it happens.
Oh,
or you just turn the lights off.
At this point, I'm buying it for me. I'm picking my favorites.
Be like, man, hope these kids don't show up.
I used to grab a bag of everything, but now I'm just like, man, let me just get these 2 bags of this.
I will admit, if you can get those marshmallow Kit Kats, I think they're it's the Witch's Brew Kit Kats. Fire. They're like green. They have like marshmallow cream on the inside. Pretty fire.
Sounds like a party.
Hey, it's a party in your mouth, as some people would say.
You had the Take 5 Reese's? Those are the goats.
Those are nice.
Those
Those are nice.
Yeah. I had to check out the marshmallow Kit Kats, but
yeah, I think they're called Witch's Brew. They were in a pack of Reese's that I found. It was like a Halloween mix pack, but yeah, I think it's called Witch's Brew there. I had one. I'm a big Kit Kat guy, taking a break from them because I ate them so much as a youth, and I had one of those. It's like, oh, those are gone in 10 minutes. There's like 6 in the bag. Yeah. Deleted. They're nice. Well, gonna be a nice weekend. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm geeked.
Fun weekend of games. We didn't even, by the way, sorry to interrupt you real quick. We didn't even hit half the college game. There's some amazing college games this weekend. Like, it's going to be a fun weekend of college football, and then NFL. There's a lot of big spreads, so you know what that means. Chaos is coming.
Chaos is coming, baby. I'm looking forward to it, man. That plus the World Series, it don't get no better. And the countdown just continues to intensify.
Man, I'll see you in a week, man. Enjoy your vacation, because when you're back, it's time, isn't it?
It's time.
It's time.
It's time.
It's time.
Man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm more geek than I can even show.
I can imagine it's time.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna be awesome, man. I can't wait. College basketball. It's fun. Basketball season's around. That's when you know football's about to start heating up as well, because it's like playoff push is coming. You can smell it in the air. Fall's coming. Leaves are turning different colors.
Yeah. I wish I stayed around, man. I jump off.
I know, but you got some things to do. We're watching your boat depart from the island, being like, "We'll see you in May." Everyone's waving at you as you go off on your mad journey, and we'll all catch up with you in February.
Yeah. Man, Man, I appreciate it every week. Have a blast. Love talking games with you. Love picking your brain, riding some of your bets. Definitely will be riding you on that Indiana again for sure.
Let's get it, my boy. Let's have a weekend.
Yes, sir. My dog, Jaden Chandler Parnell from the JC Pod on YouTube. Take all these wagers at your own risk and please gamble responsibly. Yeah.